Yesterday's video was pretty funny. I had some people in the comment section trying to convince me that Jey Uso's feud with Gunther has actually been good, and that Jey Uso is a really pretty good wrestler and all that, which I found that pretty laughable. That was pretty funny. And then for the people who do not understand what this video is, I am not making a video here about who I want to see win at WrestleMania. This is about objectively who should win at WrestleMania. Has nothing to do about my favorites or anything like that. Roman Reigns. I love him. Do I think he should win tomorrow? No, I do not. I think Seth Rollins should win, like I said yesterday. But let's get into it. So the opening match on Sunday night will be the women's triple threat match, being between Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, and the champion Io Sky. This match is a match that kind of came about very, sloppy. It's a very sloppy build to it, and it was not a great build, to say the least. But either way, we are here. This is a match that people have been dying to see for a long time. But realistically, people have been dying to see Rhea versus Bianca way more, which, in a sense, I kind of was dying for that too. They kind of just threw Io Sky in here because they had nothing for Io Sky to do. But Io Sky is a really big name, and she obviously deserves to be on the WrestleMania card, so I understand that. But the problems that I've had with this is that they basically had Rhea lose to Io almost for no reason, it felt like. It really didn't feel like a good reason to have Rhea lose to Io, and honestly, that match kind of came about all so suddenly. It was a weird match. It should have been on the Elimination Chamber match card. I don't know why it wasn't, but you still had Rhea lose, and it was on a regular Monday Night Raw, which normally the world champion does not lose. So in that aspect, I really did like the little twist that they've done, because you get so comfortable with the fact that the champion most likely will retain, but that's not what happened. Either way though, this one is a very sloppy build. The build has not been great, but honestly, it really doesn't matter where these three are concerned, because I know damn well this is going to be one of the best matches, like in ring. This will be one of the best matches of the entire WrestleMania card, both Saturday and Sunday combined. So that ultimately does not matter in my opinion. But if you are a stickler for the details of how things come to be, then obviously this feud would probably, hit you the wrong way. Who knows? But truthfully, it didn't hit me the wrong way. I still kind of enjoyed it. I mean, honestly, it was really weird. It's almost like they didn't give these three enough time to really put something good together. You know, Rhea had a rematch against Io for the championship, and then Bianca was the special guest referee, and then, I don't know, that whole match and stuff, Bianca disqualifying them, it made no sense, and that's ultimately how we got here. But it's whatever, because honestly, again, this match is going to be really damn good, and in my opinion, I believe Io Sky should retain, because Io Sky has had a very short reign so far, but at the same time, I think the money feud is Rhea versus Bianca, and not for a title. Let Rhea and Bianca have the summer to just go at it. I really do believe this is going to be a money feud. This is what should be between Rhea and Liv, but that's not what we got. That feud honestly should not have been for the championship, and it's a shame that it was. That championship was more about that feud in general for Rhea felt more about the championship than it did her actual family that she lost. So, you know, they made that whole part of it very minimal to her. It made it feel like Rhea didn't care at all about her family or anything like that. And I get it, they betrayed her, but it's almost as if she didn't care. So that's where I had a problem with that feud, and they made it the focus more on the championship than anything else, and then she just loses it to a Io Sky on a regular Monday Night Raw, which that wasn't that great. But either way you put it, I really do believe that the money feud is with Rhea and Bianca, and then you can have Io face some other people going into the summer and let Io have a solid reign, maybe till SummerSlam, and then whoever wins between Rhea and Bianca faces Io at SummerSlam for the championship. That's where I think you should go. Next, we have the basically bragging rights match between AJ Styles and Logan Paul. Obviously, I don't know if this is going to be the next match of the night. I don't know the card, obviously, but in this match, honestly, there has really been no build to this match at all. Logan Paul comes and goes when he pleases, so it's like there's really no build to this. AJ Styles obviously is good, but his mic work is not the best. Logan Paul has definitely carried him in this aspect of things, but yeah, I mean, honestly, I am excited for this match. I do believe it is going to be a solid match. So I'm not gonna take anything away from these two, because obviously AJ Styles is one of the best in-ring performers of all time, and Logan Paul has proven that he is a very solid in-ring performer. So for that matter, I mean, I am very excited for that. But when it comes to who I think should actually win this match, I think it honestly should go to AJ Styles. AJ Styles has a lot more to, win. I don't know. He has a lot more going for him in this case, where I kind of looked at it in the sense of, what is Logan Paul going to do if he wins? I don't see anything going forward for him right now, but if Logan Paul suffers a loss here, you can do something with it. And that is the problem I had, is that AJ Styles can obviously recover from anything, but Logan Paul is someone who comes and goes when he pleases. Having him win here almost makes no sense. So I think that's obviously why we've had a build to WrestleMania where Logan Paul has come out on top the last few weeks. And so obviously I think probably means AJ Styles is going to win. But I'm not even looking at it in that perspective. I'm looking at it in the sense of AJ Styles obviously can come back from anything. He can be in a world championship match the next day and no one will bat an eye. But the thing with Logan Paul is he's going to have nothing to do. And honestly, I feel like it'd be a little bit more interesting as if he lost this match, and what is he going to do to kind of recover from that? So that's why I think AJ Styles should win. Next, we have the Fatal 4-Way match between Braun Breaker, Penta, Finn Balor, and Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship. I think this match is going to be an absolute banger. This match honestly has had a very weird build to it, because Breaker used to be involved with like a different 3 or 4 people before, or actually 2 or 3 people before, and that being Sheamus and Ludwig Kaiser, and even Pete Dunne here and there. But now it's all of a sudden shifted to Penta, Finn Balor, and Dominic Mysterio. And honestly, I think I love this combination a little bit better. Now, in my opinion, I think you should switch out Penta for either Sheamus or Kaiser, and I think it would be a little bit better. But that's just my opinion, because honestly, Penta has gotten this opportunity way too soon in his WWE career, and it's almost as if they're giving it to him because he's so popular, even though I don't get behind him. I'm not really a big Penta guy, but that doesn't matter. I do know that this is going to be a very damn good match, and honestly, I would not be surprised if this got a maybe 15 to 20 minutes on the card. I really think this one is going to be a match that people will be sleeping on, but it's going to be so damn good. I have a feeling this one is going to be a possible show stealer, so keep your eyes out for that. But in terms of who I think should actually win, I think the winner should be Dominic Mysterio. I 100% believe that the storylines will be so much better if Dom wins. Okay, so Braun Breaker, he does not need a win here. He does not need to retain. I think he is ready to kind of move up, but here's the thing. I don't think he's ready to be in the world title picture just yet. So here's what I would do. Put him in a feud with somebody that's a blood feud. See how he does without a championship being involved. Same thing with Penta. He should not be a champion just yet. I think I want to see Penta maybe be in a feud with somebody else. For right now, maybe a Braun Breaker. But honestly, I don't think it should be Braun Breaker. I think it should be someone else. Maybe like a Ludwig Kaiser or a Sheamus like that. I don't know. But even possibly moving Penta to Smackdown and having him team up with his brother Rey Fenix, I really do think Penta needs something different, and I don't think Penta should be the champion. So if they go that route, I'm going to be really disappointed, but I really do not think Penta should be champion. Now, Finn Balor, he is the other one that I was going between, but I thought of it in this sense. What do you want to see come maybe SummerSlam? Even though I think that is a very long time from now, so I don't think that's really, plausible, but who knows? What do you want to see? Finn Balor versus Dom? Yeah, I think I really would. So that's a match I really would love to see. I would love to see them feud throughout the summer, and I really do believe that having Dom possibly pin Finn in this match would just have so much heat to that feud that is just going to be so good. I seriously believe Dom is ready. Dom has had a fantastic few years here building up the heel heat, but the problem is that they have not capitalized on it a single bit, and that is where I have the problem. I think this is where you actually capitalize on it. But here's the thing, is I could easily see the crowd turn on him and start loving the fact that he won. I could easily see them doing that, but they may not. But I wouldn't be surprised if the crowd actually did that. Now on to the Sin City street fight between Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. This build has been weird but solid. I honestly did not think anything of it like right away, because obviously Damian Priest was doing the majority of the build for it. But then once Drew McIntyre finally got involved in the build, meaning Priest wasn't like, eliminating McIntyre from everything like the Royal Rumble or the Elimination Chamber, and Drew finally wanted his revenge for both of those, that's when this feud started cooking. When Drew started beating up Damian and vice versa, it has been doing so damn good. And yes, I said it, I don't think Damian Priest is that great at building feuds, and Drew McIntyre obviously is, because he built that CM Punk feud, which honestly, people want to say that was CM Punk. I think that was more Drew McIntyre than that was CM Punk. I would say maybe 60 to 70% of that feud was built up because of Drew McIntyre. CM Punk just came in at the end to do the matches, but the majority of that feud was built up because of Drew, and that is kind of what's happened here. Drew does not deserve to be in this match whatsoever. He should be in a World Championship match, but obviously this is good for Priest. Priest gets a lot of eyes on him because of Drew McIntyre, but does that mean I think Drew McIntyre should lose here or Damian Priest should win here? Fuck no. Drew McIntyre 100% should win here. There is no reason whatsoever for Damian Priest to win here. Just because he is a face and someone that you are trying to push so hard does not mean he should win here. And yeah, even though you're pushing him, I don't want it. It feels so forced. Priest has been forced down our throats for the past year now, and I really do not want to see this match go in the favor of Damian Priest. Drew McIntyre, he did not deserve to be in this feud, one, but what are you gonna do when you give the feud to Damian Priest when this is definitely below Drew McIntyre? I'm sorry, but doing that, you're gonna lose a lot of fans if you did that, because that is stupid as hell. There is no reason whatsoever for Drew McIntyre to lose this. Now, yes, maybe this is some bias coming through, maybe objectivity is being a little bit lost here, but I don't care. Yes, yesterday I said something along the lines of, I love Roman Reigns, but Seth Rollins should win. That doesn't really apply here, because this feud doesn't really have anything going for them in the future. There's no world championship match that this guarantees them. So this is just a straight on match, kind of like the AJ Styles Logan Paul one. And same thing applies here. Drew McIntyre should 100% win this match. Now on to the Women's Tag Team Championship match between the champions Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bayley and Lyra. And this match is a complete and utter mess, but I know it's going to be a good match. That has been like the story of these Sunday matches, is that the feuds have been an absolute mess, but I know these matches are going to absolutely cook. And that is another thing here. Bayley and Lyra, why the hell are they tag team partners? I don't know, but it's okay because it allows Bayley and Lyra to both be on the card, which was the whole damn point in the first place, if you couldn't tell. Liv and Raquel, though, Liv should not be in a tag team championship match. She should be in either a blood feud match or a world championship match. And in a blood feud match, that should be between her and Rhea, but obviously it's not. But this again is below Liv, so in my terms, I'm gonna go with the Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest feud. I think Liv and Raquel should win here. There is absolutely no reason for Lyra and Bayley to win. Lyra's the Intercontinental Champion. Bayley obviously is Bayley, but that doesn't mean they should win. Liv and Raquel, they don't have anything going for them, so I don't know. There's just no reason to take the belts off of them right now. I think this is just gonna stat pad to their championship defenses, which it honestly should. There is just no reason for Bayley and Lyra to actually win come WrestleMania. Now for the Randy Orton match. Now, yes, I know Randy Orton and Kevin Owens are not going to be going at it anymore, which is unfortunate. I saw an idea tossed out there where Kevin Owens has been faking it and he actually is going to show up for the open challenge, but that's the thing. Randy Orton's match now has become probably an open challenge, so there are a few names tossed out there that I could possibly see coming back, or I don't know, going out there to face him. There are a few names like Solo Sikoa that we have seen on this past Friday Night Smackdown. Aleister Black has been teased on the last few Smackdowns with that black smoke and all that. That's Aleister Black, so maybe it's him. Or I've seen the idea recently, and it seems like it's gaining a lot of traction, of it being Rusev. Rusev is obviously re-signed with the company, so maybe it'll be Randy Orton versus Rusev. But the only problem is people have been like, are you really going to have Aleister Black and Rusev return and lose their return match? Which, honestly, why does it matter if they lose or win? They're back. Who cares? You know, this is more about celebrating Randy Orton, and I have a feeling neither one of them would mind being in a match against one of the best of all time in Randy Orton. So for that matter alone, honestly, I really don't think it matters. But yeah, if you couldn't tell, I think Randy Orton should win whichever match they give him. I mean, you've heard him the last few weeks now. He's saying that this is his 20th match at WrestleMania, which is absurd. That is insane. But either way, I really do believe Randy Orton should win it. There is no reason to give Randy Orton a loss here. Randy Orton has had a abysmal year when it comes to PLEs. He has lost basically every single PLE he has been in for like the past year and a half to however long now. And now I feel like this is a perfect opportunity for him to regain some of that wins that he needs, you know? And that's the thing, is Randy Orton's getting to the point where he needs some more wins, because it's like, you have used up all the rope in the sense of Randy Orton being like a Hall of Famer on all this and having this Hall of Fame career that you can just use. But dude, you're using up all the rope. The slack is no longer there. So it's like you really got to start giving him some more wins to make his championship mindset a little bit better. Maybe his like coming up where he has some championship matches most likely for the world title. Let those be a little bit more believable if he actually wins some PLEs coming up. Now, honestly, I don't think it really matters at the end of the day, but in my mindset, I really do believe Randy Orton should win this match. And last but not least, we have the WWE Championship match between Cody Rhodes, the champion, and John Cena. And this match has been doing really good in this, well, not match. This feud has been doing really good whenever John Cena is there. Cody Rhodes, on the other hand, I like him to an extent, but wow, it is a little bit different when Cody Rhodes is the one carrying the feud. I don't know what it is. Now, a lot of people are going to hate me for this, kind of like they did yesterday with the Jey Uso shit, but Cody Rhodes honestly cannot carry the feud as well as you think he can. John Cena has been carrying this feud whenever he is there, because John Cena is dropping truth bombs every single time he has a promo, and that is really what carries it for you. John Cena basically called out Jey Uso indirectly, and a lot of you couldn't really connect the dots, but that's kind of what he did. So John Cena has been carrying this feud. I mean, he basically has shat all over Cody Rhodes, and has just been phenomenal stuff for the people who can actually understand what John Cena is really talking about, and which I can. Believe it or not, people, I am not stupid, so don't act as if I am. But John Cena has been doing a very phenomenal job, and unfortunately for Cody Rhodes, I do believe his time is up. John Cena's time is now. I really do believe it's his time to give John Cena his 17th World Championship, and what better way to do it on the grandest stage of them all in WrestleMania. Yeah, I don't care if you think this is a little too soon or whatchamacallit. There is just no reason for Cody Rhodes to retain here. I feel like you're overdoing it at this point. I feel like sometimes the simple answer is the right answer, or the right answer is the simple answer, and that being John Cena winning here. Sometimes if you overdo it, overcomplicate it, it just messes up the entire feud. It makes you not have some dream matches that you have been looking for with John Cena for a while now. Like Backlash, I think we can all agree that we want to see Randy Orton versus John Cena. And whether or not that becomes like a triple threat or a fatal four-way involving Cody, and I've even seen Drew McIntyre being tossed out there, it doesn't matter. Either way, John Cena should win here because John Cena as champion, a heel champion at that, will be phenomenal stuff. And I have also seen the possibility of The Rock possibly showing up, and maybe you have The Rock help John Cena win here. But here's the thing, is I swear to God, if they have the Glass Shatter and Stone Cold come out, I'm gonna be mildly upset because that basically confirms Cody Rhodes is gonna retain. But maybe not. Maybe you know, do something different with the pattern here. I don't know. Maybe you do something a little bit different. I don't know. But either way you put it, I really do believe it is John Cena's time, and the final time is now. Let John Cena win here at WrestleMania 41. Now, these takes may be controversial, whatever you want to call it, but honestly, this is who I really do feel should win these matches coming up here. Now, by no means should you guys, completely shit on me, even though it's really funny when you guys tried to yesterday and completely failed at it. So yeah, I'm calling you guys out. Come back in the comment section in today's video and tell me what you guys think about it, and tell me who you think should win or who you think shouldn't win for that matter, like I just did. Now, obviously, I am messing with a lot of you guys. I am not being serious when I say that whatever you want to call it, I'm just messing around, guys. It was so much fun to see that this morning. So please leave your thoughts and comments down below, and please enjoy WrestleMania coming up here. It is going to be so much fun, and yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Until next time, see ya.